Yo, it's Jug 1.
And Jug 2.
Just kidding, guys. But how are y'all doing today? So, all you guys know, my name is Martin Chavez, and I can't believe we have made it this far. After this speech, this would be the last thing for Columns 5. This year has gone by so fast with busy work from other classes, thinking of how am I going to do my speeches, and of course, working out to get school. From day one, as I woke up at 8 in the morning with my roommate Scott, I thought to myself, what am I doing? I hate speeches, or even talking in front of a class. As I'm in class, Professor Steed had each and every one of us say our name, what we did over Christmas break, what we like to do, and what is our greatest fear. Then and there, my hands got really sweaty. My stomach felt like it turned upside down, and all of my thoughts that were running through my head, telling myself not to say something stupid in front of everyone. Next thing you know, she chooses the side I am on, and I slightly panic mentally even more. I felt like I was unprepared and I was already being graded on. And it's the first day. It gets to the last 4 people to answer the questions, and I thought to myself, everyone has the same fear as me, which is public speaking. Time passes by and it's time for a first 3 to 4 minute informative speech. At first, I got the same feeling as the first day of class. When I got called up to go up, I felt like my body motion was slow to react and to get off my chair. But I thought mentally, I got this. When starting my introduction and going into my first minute, I told myself, this is easier than what I thought. I do not know why I used to freak out before in high school. So everything went smooth and I got to be on my first speech. After we have completed this, we were left with 2 speeches left. These speeches were interesting, funny, and serious at some point. Listening to several speeches from an actual fruit apple presentation to serious stories of not to text and drive. I want to give a shout out and thanks to 2 amazing people named Dr. Gale and Professor Steed for guiding us to success in building our public speaking skills. Personally, Dr. Gale helped us with information on her chapter PDFs, those personal videos on giving us better examples than those boring PDFs, online quizzes, and online exams. On the other hand, Professor Steed has been there since day one, giving us the encouragement and taking us under her wing on guiding us to the successful road of public speaking. I also want to thank my fellow classmates because we went through this tough road together. It was not easy, but we got through it. This class was always fun to attend to, even though we all had to wake up before 9 to be in our seats. The greatest memories I had in this class were Professor Steed, Colin Scott, and I, the Jug Boys. And as soon as that happened, the class carried that name on. When we were all walking around campus, they called us the Jug Boys. And when they called us that, we would show them our water gallons. Another memory is when they asked Scott, why do we drink water? We all looked at Scott and his response was to stay hydrated. Then we all looked at the presenter and he was like, right, to build muscle. And that had the whole class laughing. And the last one is when Dana talked about the best friend called Mary Jane, known as marijuana. I also want to give another shout out to my group. The awesome Riley being the organized one, Sweet Maddie being the informational one even though she's never been in a long distance relationship, Energetic Sophia, the talented / famous one on America's Got Talent. And the last one is my college partner in crime / Jug Scott. But without you guys, Columns 5 maybe would have been a different experience. You guys made every meeting interesting and fun to go to. I hope that just because we aren't going to see each other anymore, it doesn't hurt to say hello if you see me around campus or even just to hang out. What I got out of this communication class is communicating. I communicated to my peers and presented in front of others in different speeches. I gained the skill of presenting and lost the fear that I lost the fear and now I'm more confident in myself to finish any presentation I have to in my life. Now that this is the end of our Comms 5 journey of Brighton Hall 101, I want this class to take on this challenge. It's a quote by a guy named George Adair. He states, "Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear." We can all relate to this because we have gone through it. Our fear was public speaking and we have accomplished it. So whatever fear you have in the future, success will be on that side. Thank you for your time and congratulations to the comms class of 2014.